Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, Koki Creative. My name's Elena and I'm a part of the EA Creator Network. Today we are doing a speed build and it's an apartment speed build. I don't do this often, but it's a special occasion because I am making an apartment for Kyleson. This apartment is located in San Myshuno in the Spice Market neighborhood. It's 1 bed, 1 bath, and 61,000 simoleons. I should also mention that I'm only using City Living for this apartment too. So if you want to download this in the gallery and you only have that pack, you are good to go. But a little bit more about Kyleson. He comes with the Growing Together pack, which is kind of funny. I don't use Growing Together at all in this build, but he does come with the Growing Together pack. He doesn't live anywhere, but he is in like the family bin. So this is a place he can move into if you're looking for a place for Kyle to live. His traits are genius, lazy, clumsy, and a party animal. So I wanted a place that was perfect for throwing parties, but I also incorporated some of his other traits in there. So clumsy, for example, he's going to be spilling stuff. The carpets are going to be messy. He's throwing parties. He's not cleaning up after it. He's lazy. He doesn't care. But that's perfect. It's for Kyle. And I used a lot of the City Living, dingy tile, carpet, linoleum, stuff like that. And like these folding chairs. Oh, this is the moment where I realized I didn't want a single table. I wanted a table big enough to play beer pong because I feel like Kyle is a beer pong guy. And the funny thing is, this isn't a very fancy apartment, but I did put really expensive toys in here because the little lore that I made up for Kyleson is that he comes from money. He has a lot of money, but he just doesn't care. Like his family is rich, but he doesn't have a job. He just sort of lives off that money and he parties in this apartment and just has a good time with his friends. So at the end of this speed build, I do a little video. I did throw a little party and I got some footage from that and I thought it was really cute. I didn't show it in the speed build either, but I changed all the lighting in the apartment to be colorful lighting too. So you'll notice that in the video at the end that it's like blue lighting, red lighting, and just lighting that you'd think you'd see at a party. That makes sense. So here I'm cluttering up the living room area and I wanted a big TV. So I used this nice big curved TV, perfect for playing video games and watching his favorite movies and lounging around. Oh, this is super funny though. I was trying something new with the speed build. That's why it's so short. I was actually trying to talk along as I was building, but I forgot to turn the game volume down. So as I was reviewing it, once I finished the whole build, because silly me, I didn't check before, you couldn't even hear my voice because the music was so loud. So I thought it was kind of funny. Maybe I'll try that again in the future, but that's why it's a very short speed build. And apartments just don't take me that long in general. You don't have to build the outside, so you're pretty much just decorating the inside. And this apartment is pretty small. It's great. I actually use this apartment quite a bit. I love this size for when I'm first starting out. I really love playing in San Myshuno. I'm either playing in Sulani, San Myshuno, or a couple other neighborhoods, but I think those are my top two just for gameplay purposes. I love how you're sort of in the middle of everything here. Like when the festivals are going on, you can just pop downstairs, enjoy it for a little bit, and then go right back upstairs. You're not really stuck at the festival. And I've been working on my save file for years. San Myshuno is one that I really haven't made much progress with, but it is something on my radar, something I want to work on. Anyway, as I was working on this build, I also was playtesting because I don't like to get too far before realizing that I've made a mistake. So the karaoke machine works in the corner, and I also added a couple instruments because I figured Kyle probably, even if he doesn't play instruments, he probably has people play music at his house. So this is my little music area: keyboard, a couple guitars, and a microphone. Something that I've been saying for so long, I really hope we get a bands pack one of these days, or a drum kit, or just more instruments in general, because I'm tired of using 500 guitars when there's actually a whole bunch of other instruments that exist as well. One thing you might notice as the speed build is going along is that I pop around to a whole bunch of different spaces. I try not to do that, but because I was trying something new as I was recording this, I hopped around quite a bit. Usually I try to fix one space at a time, build one space at a time, but that just didn't work. I love the way that little garage door looked behind the piano. I was trying to find like a big piece of art that I could put there, and that one just really was exactly what I was looking for. And surprisingly, I got this punching bag to work. I wasn't sure if it was going to work in this spot, but I wanted something, even though Kyle is lazy, I still feel like he works out a little bit. I'm not sure, but a punching bag just sort of fit what I was imagining for Kyle's apartment. I made a short speed build of this and uploaded it to some of my other social media, and I asked people to share some of their Kyle stories, and it did not disappoint. Dude, Kyle is a dirty dog, okay? And he needs his own apartment to stay away. Or his own apartment so that way you guys can go to his parties, okay? I'm not even going to get into all of it. Wicked Whims was mentioned. That's all I'm going to say. Also, he's not always the most loyal man, okay? So watch your back, watch your Sims, because Kyle, you know, he might not have the cleanest apartment, but he will break your heart, okay? Or maybe not. Maybe some of you all have a great experience with Kyle. My Sims personally do not. He does make a good baby daddy, so if you are looking for a couple baby daddies with a 100 baby challenge, because I don't know if you know about the 100 baby challenge. I mean, I'm sure you do, but you're supposed to have different dads for all 100 babies, so definitely give Kyle a try if you're looking for another baby daddy. All right, so this is a little award shelf that is literally, that's what it's for, and I've never used this award shelf for awards, so I used it for its intended purpose here. Most of the time, well, not most of the time, a lot of the time I will use items not for their intended purpose. I mean, that's part of playing The Sims. You just gotta make do with what you have, but it's kind of nice actually using something for the purpose it was intended for. I really tried to not make this apartment matchy. It's very hard for me, but I wanted it to look like he just sort of accumulated a ton of different items. I did have a tiny color scheme though, so he has a blue hat and a red sweatshirt and khaki shorts. So I tried to use those three colors the most just because, I mean, I can't help myself. If this is the first time seeing a build that I did, I have to say this is not my usual style. Usually everything is a little bit more nice and neat, but it's really fun building like this every so often. It's just like, I don't usually upload my builds like this to the gallery, but if I am playing, I like to play in builds that match the scenario that my Sims are living. So I have built a lot of houses like this. Usually when I first start out, I kind of like my starter homes and starter apartments to look like a starter home or a starter apartment. It is nice to have a fabulous place though, but I like to earn that place rather than starting out. So it is fun. If you haven't tried building something kind of dingy, I promise you should try it out. If you hate it, don't ever do it again, but I think you should definitely try it if you're not used to it. There's a lot of good, like, messy clutter items. Like, that's a base game pile of clothes right there. So you have stuff like that. And again, like the stained carpet, everything. So we are now in his office where he plays video games. I gave him a really good gaming computer. I also gave it a nice big bookshelf. If Kyle does have a job, I'm imagining he's like a programmer or someone who can work from home on his computer. So another reason why I gave him a pretty decent setup in here. It's really cozy little office. I have a second monitor, quote, but that's really just a TV. He can sit in the chair and watch TV though, so it is kind of nice to have that. It's not the first time I've done like a second monitor. I just like the way that looks. So I started out trying to put these bookcases in the corner and I just didn't like the way it looked. And then I remembered that City Living has one of the coolest bookshelves. So I deleted those and then placed that bookshelf in the corner there. It looks so cute. I do clutter it a bit more, so if you download this, you will see that it has more clutter on it. I did that off camera, and I did it right before I uploaded, because before I upload anything, I always go over the build one more time, add a few more things, change a little things here and there. It's just quality assurance. Once I finished up with his office, I work on his bedroom, and I used red as the accent color in there because I love that wall light. Whenever I can use it, I will use it. It was great as an accent piece in his bedroom, and I used a tarp as a rug. I just felt like that is so Kyle. I also put a TV in his room, and I used the TV that came with the holiday event that happened back in December. I love this TV because it looks like a picture, and I really hope we get more of these. So when I finish up the bedroom, all that's left is the balcony, and I use red as the accent color out there, and I put a couple of activities like a bubble blower, card table, and a bar. I figure that's a great place to bring the party when it gets late at night and you can hang out here. I just wanted there to be a lot of stuff to do. My Sims can only dance to the radio so much and have a couple of drinks. I want there to be activities. This video is almost over, so let me just say one more thing before I go. If you want to support me as a creator, you can use my creator code COKICreative at checkout when buying any kind of Sims packs to support me. I would really appreciate it. And if you don't use my code, use someone else's code if you really like that creator. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, think about subscribing, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know what you think, or if you have any ideas for future builds, definitely let me know that too. But I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!